To begin my speech, firstly, I would like to pay my highly respect to venerable monks and good evening teachers and everyone in our group. My name is Mayon, and today I'm gonna present you about my topic is the role of a language in shaping cultural identities and practices. So, in order to make everyone's easier to understand about what is going on my presence, so first I would love to bring you all to look at my contents a bit. I have divided in 6 main points, from the introduction to the conclusions, as you can see here. So without further ado, everyone, let's jump to the explanations. So the first main point is introduction. So I will going to talk about the definitions of the language. So the language is an essential part of human communications and play a significant role in shaping cultural identities and practices. And it also reflects, community values, traditions, and histories. It's allowing people to connect and share their heritage. So without language, culture would be struggle to survive. As it the main way knowledge and traditions are passed down through the generations, my presentings would be explore how a language influence on cultural identities, affects social interactions and traditions, and also plays a crucial role in globalization. So move to the second point is about language in society, in cultural identities. So language is the key factor in defining cultural identities, that people from the same cultural group, they often share the common language, and which help them to maintain a sense of belonging. So the specialists think that language creates a unique cultural identities by shaping the way individual thinks, behaviors, and express emotions. For example, in Cambodia, the Khmer language it's not just means of communication, but it also a representation of nation identities, history, traditions. It's similar to indigenous language around the world that carry the value and belief of different and next group. So when the language disappear, the important part of the culture also lose. So moreover, language can be a symbol of unities or division in societies. Just like in Canada or in other country, they are both use English and French for the official language. So it's play as a shaping regional and national identity. But in some way, so the language barrier can be create divisions and misunderstanding between different culture groups, such as when like in USA, and also in the UK, they are also official use in English, or they use English for their official language. But when the people in USA like the way they use language, English language is a bit different from the UK. Just like in UK they said what is what the culture that they pronounce it, they call they but in the US they say water. So it is how different. But if you are just a person like heard that word the first time, you might be like a bit difficult to understand, or you might be a bit thinking what is that, just like that. So this is how something when the language is used in different culture. So move to the third point is language in social practice. Language fluent in many aspects of social life, including traditions, custom, and especially in daily interactions. So different languages have unique ways of expressing politeness, respect, social hierarchies. For example, in Japan, the way they show respect to the other authority by using the level of their speech. So it is similarly to the in Khmer, just like when you want to address you want to use the word to address like royal families or monk or someone other than you. For example, to address or to cause in royal families, such as Premhak Sat Luongs or Paniang, just like that. And in for the monks, it's like the Kun Lok Majas. And to address someone other than you, just like Pu Minh Om Yita, own Rico, just like own pro, just like that. Okay, you would be understand what I'm want you to know. So it reflects deep respect in balance in Cambodian society. So additionally, about the oral tradition, the way they use the amount they use the language to tell or to provide the knowledge to the young generation or to the next generation by use storytelling, perhaps, or preserve culture. So many communities use storytelling to pass down historical events, moral lessons, or spiritual belief, such as in our country. For example, my grandparents or my father, just like that, they had told me that about their past life, about the time when they are live in Khmer Rongs, or in when they were young, or their lives in the times in the past. So this is how they taught us by tell about some things in the past, by give us to knowing how they live about that. So move to the third, the fourth point is language in globalization. So in today's world, globalization is influencing language and cultural identities in both positive and negative ways. So on one hand, globalization allows people from different cultures to communicate more easily, leading to cultural exchange and cooperation. Such as English, for example, nowadays the English has become a global language used in business, education, and diplomacy. However, the demands of major languages like English and Mandarin that we call Chân Cọc Ngữ, just like that, is threatening the smaller language. So it is leading to the language loss and cultural erosion. So according to the UNESCO report, the half of the language around the world are at risk of disappearing due to the globalization and urbanization. So when the language is So when the language is disappear, traditional knowledge, cultural practices are also lost. So in order to prevent the endangered language, we have to, we have to need some help from the some government and organization. They are now working to protect endangered languages by promoting bilingual education and cultural programs. For example, in New Zealand, the government has introduced initiative to revise the Maori language, which is the language of in New Zealand, through the schools and media. So this is how they have the language is just like live again. So in the last part of my presentation is conclusions. So as you know, I would be restate some main point from the top to the down. So language, we know that language plays as a crucial role in shaping cultural identities and social practices. So it is not just mere of communications, but also a reflection of history, values, and traditions. While globalizations has made communication easier, it has also contributed to lose of many languages, threatening cultural diversity. So protecting and preserving language is essential, to maintaining cultural identities and heritage. So in a repeatedly changing world, it is important to find the balance between embracing global communication and preserving linguistic diversities. So by the end of my language class, I would love to thank to teachers again for allowing me to record and present my through the video record. And also I appreciate everyone for watching my video. And exactly, I'm not good at sitting in front of the camera to talk about anything. It's not my thing that I good at. So lastly, really appreciate for Lucru for this special chance. And if anyone have any question, just drop your question down. I will answer all of your questions as soon as possible, or as much as I can. So that is all of my presentation today. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much. Likon, Lujas, and Lucru, and everyone. Thank you.